Today we're making a loaf of sourdough discard whole wheat sandwich bread. Between the whole wheat flour and the honey that's in this dough, this loaf comes out of the oven smelling absolutely wonderful. This is a 50-50 recipe, and what I mean by that is 50% AP flour and 50% whole wheat flour by weight. I prefer kneading by hand, and it is really important for developing the gluten structure, especially because we're using whole wheat flour. So that kneading is going to be about 4 to 5 minutes until you have a really smooth, lovely dough. After that first rise, we're going to roll this dough into a rectangle with a rolling pin. We don't want to roll it wider than the width of our baking pan. So that is a 9 by 5 inch baking pan. So I'm going to make this into a pretty good rectangle and then roll it up like a burrito. Not too tight, just tight enough. Set that into your baking pan seam side down and then loosely cover with plastic wrap. We don't want to restrict this rise because this rise is the one that's probably the most important. This is about as tall as that loaf's going to get. Once it's baked, while it's still warm, take a stick of butter and just rub that on the top crust. Then you're going to let this cool fully at least an hour before you start slicing. It's light and fluffy, but also has a really wonderful crust and holds up for sandwiches or toast. Grab the recipe for this sourdough discard whole wheat sandwich bread on my blog.